What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dietrich. We're chilling out here in ABDC, Season 7 auditions in LA, and you're watching Kababayan. Woo!
Yes, interview with Dietrich later on here on the show. Pero pag-usapan po natin, very important issue. We've always known January as the month of beginnings, also because of the New Year's, and February as the month of love. But our guest this afternoon is going to contest that. Well, what we've known about the season, January could also be the season of endings, ending marriages, that is, and February could also be the season of animosity between lovers. Family lawyer Jesus Silva is joining us this afternoon on the show to explain to us some facts about life. Hello and welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Thank you, Janelle. It's nice to be here. Thank you.
Yes, but sad fact, high season for divorce and family law actions. January and
It's true.
February?
Yeah, typically about 30% more divorces are filed in January and February than other months.
And you're talking about 3 reasons for that. The first reason is social motivations. Can you explain that to us?
Well, there tend to be almost a perfect storm of holidays that tend to happen at the end of the holidays, Thanksgiving being the beginning of it. And naturally, during the course of the work year, if someone is always on their phone or texting or something, someone might be suspicious that you're seeing somebody else. But during the holidays, most people are off. And so when somebody has a habit of going back to their phone or texting, it's suspicious, and it raises concerns for why are you constantly sharing your attention with somebody else.
Right.
And again, also at the holidays, people, at the Christmas time, year-end breaks, people spend months and months trying to plan these events, and when they find that they're not getting the attention that their spouses deserve or seem to show to them, it tends to highlight that perhaps they're sharing their attentions and affections with somebody else. So it's really a handful of days when they should be spending more time with their family, and if they're not, it tends to show that something is up.
And this is obvious. Valentine's Day. Obviously, if your lover, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife is not with you on this special Hearts Day, they have got to have a very good reason,
You're supposed to wear your heart on your sleeve that day, and anybody who doesn't do that is going to get in trouble. But naturally, it becomes a time when, if your heart is divided, you're going to have to make some semblance of a compromise. And I think that the holiday is really not unlike the Tiger Woods situation where his wife found out around Thanksgiving holiday. It would seem that it would be a suspicious time for if someone isn't spending more time with their family members.
How much of divorces, because you've been handling this for what, 15 years?
Almost.
Almost. So how much of divorces and separation cases that you handle result from cheating?
At least a third, easily. If not closer to about 50%, but about a third of them is if not financial related, then it is related to matters of the heart.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about financial related issues right about now. Also, a second issue why January and February is high season for divorce is because of income-related reasons.
Yeah, it's a fantastic reason. If you're the recipient of child or spousal support, it's a good time of the year when people are already getting ready to do their taxes, when they know that they're going to be getting year-end bonuses, or they might be getting raises as far as income goes, to go ahead and verify with the court whether or not you're actually receiving the maximum amount of your child or spousal support. So if you haven't had an opportunity in the past to try to upwards modify that, or to downward modify it if your income has gone down as well, it behooves you to go ahead and be proactive and try to get the court to lower your child support if you think there are factors that warrant it, or to increase it conversely.
So money-wise or financially speaking, is it smarter to get a divorce in January or February if you're thinking about it?
I think it's easier to do it in January, February, only because the year end gives a lot of people to allow them to culminate what their finances are, to calculate what am I going to need for the next year, and what have I finally ultimately made over the course of the last year, including year-end bonuses potentially.
And you write here too, time passage. What does that mean?
Well, if it's been more than 3 years since your last child support or spousal support was calculated, you might want to go back to court just to verify, is my ex now making a significant amount more money than they were when we divorced or separated? So just the mere passage of time, 3 years, sometimes 6 years, is enough to want somebody to go back to court and verify that you're not getting the short end of the stick.
Right. And third reason, strategic, proactive school and child-related reasons.
Those really are the best reasons. There are a lot of actions in the court that take months for a judge to try to adjudicate, and to try to rush them at the last minute is no way to win a case. And a typical example of that is move-away cases, or when a child needs to transfer from one school to another school. Whether that's private versus public school, it literally takes judges several months to try to figure out who what's the best scenario for this child? What is the best interest of this child? And that might mean trying to cull information from the school, from the teachers, from various different resources, sometimes counselors and psychologists, and that takes a while. And if you try to do that in May for a school move away in September, naturally you want the child's school to be stable, and so you want any sort of change of school to be during the summertime. So now in January and February is the time to try to put those issues before the court. It's too late to do it by March or April or May.
And that definitely makes sense. But you know, it's difficult enough to be divorcing or separating, Jesus. You know that you've seen a lot of those cases.
Sure.
But then at the same time, is it possible to still protect yourself from divorce during these seasons? And we're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. Don't go away.